How chosen ones inspire change, the ripple effect of your purpose. Have you ever wondered why your life feels so different, like you're being prepared for something greater? Perhaps you've faced trials that shaped you, moments that stretched you, and realizations that transformed you. If so, know this: you were chosen for a reason, and your life is creating ripples of change in ways you may not yet see. Share your thoughts in the comments. Has your journey inspired others, even without you realizing it? As one of God's chosen ones, your purpose is not limited to your own growth or success. It is meant to inspire, uplift, and transform the world around you. Your life is like a pebble thrown into water. Each action, each word, and each moment of growth sends ripples outward, touching the lives of others in ways you may never fully understand. This is the beauty of living with divine purpose. The impact you create extends far beyond yourself. One of the first ways chosen ones inspire change is through their resilience and strength. Life often tests chosen ones in extraordinary ways. You may face challenges, setbacks, and struggles that seem unfair, yet somehow you find the strength to keep going. This resilience does not go unnoticed. Those around you see your ability to rise after every fall, to trust God in the midst of uncertainty, and to move forward with faith. Your strength becomes a source of inspiration for others, showing them what is possible when you walk in alignment with God's plan. Reflect on your life for a moment. Have your struggles ever inspired someone else to keep going? Perhaps a friend, family member, or even a stranger looked at your journey and found hope in it. Share your experience in the comments. Your story may encourage someone who is walking through their own storm. Another way chosen ones inspire change is through their authenticity and courage. In a world that often rewards conformity, chosen ones stand out because of their willingness to be true to who they are. You are not afraid to walk a different path, even if it means being misunderstood or judged. Your authenticity inspires others to do the same. By embracing your unique gifts, values, and purpose, you give others permission to embrace theirs. This courage to be yourself, to speak your truth, and to live according to God's calling is powerful. It creates a ripple effect that challenges others to reflect on their own lives. Your example reminds people that they, too, can step into their purpose, live with intention, and be unapologetically themselves. Think about a time when your authenticity made a difference. Maybe you shared a personal story that resonated with someone, or your actions inspired others to step into their own truth. Reflect on this moment and share it in the comments. Your courage might inspire someone else to embrace who they are. Chosen ones also inspire change through their compassion and empathy. When you walk through struggles and challenges, you gain a deeper understanding of the pain and difficulties that others face. This understanding allows you to connect with people on a soul level, offering them kindness, love, and support. Your compassion is not just a quality, it's a calling. God uses your empathy to bring healing, comfort, and encouragement to those who need it most. You may not always realize the impact of your compassion, but small acts of kindness can create ripples that spread far and wide. A listening ear, a kind word, or a moment of understanding can change someone's life in ways you may never see. Chosen ones have a gift for lifting others up, reminding them that they are not alone and that hope is always within reach. Take a moment to reflect. Have you ever offered comfort or encouragement to someone who was struggling? How did that connection impact both of you? Share your story in the comments. Your compassion might remind someone that their kindness matters more than they know. Another way chosen ones inspire change is through their spiritual connection and faith. When you live a life rooted in faith, it shows. People see the way you trust God, even in difficult times. They notice the peace that comes from your relationship with Him, the hope that carries you through struggles, and the purpose that guides your every step. Your faith becomes a testimony, one that inspires others to seek God for themselves. Your relationship with God is not just personal, it is powerful. It transforms you into a vessel of His love, light, and truth. As you share your faith, whether through words, actions, or simply living by example, you inspire others to deepen their own connection with Him. Your journey reminds people that God is real, that His love is unshakable, and that His presence brings peace in even the darkest moments. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever shared your faith with someone, intentionally or unintentionally? How did it impact them? Share your reflections in the comments. Your testimony might encourage someone to trust God in their own journey. Have you ever noticed that your actions, even small ones, seem to carry unexpected weight? Perhaps you offered encouragement, shared your story, or simply showed up for someone and later learned how deeply it impacted their life. This is the ripple effect of your purpose as one of God's chosen ones. Share in the comments. Have you ever been surprised by how your actions inspired someone else? Chosen ones inspire change, not just through grand gestures, but through the power of small, intentional actions. The world often celebrates large accomplishments, but it's the quiet, consistent moments that create lasting impact. Whether it's offering a kind word, choosing patience when others would react with anger, or showing love when it's difficult, these actions create ripples that touch people in ways you may never see. You never know who is watching, listening, or silently drawing inspiration from your life. Your willingness to walk in faith, kindness, and purpose sets an example for others to follow. It challenges them to reflect on their own choices, to act with more compassion, and to believe that change is possible. These small actions may feel insignificant at the time, but they plant seeds that God will water and grow in ways you cannot yet imagine. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever done something small only to find out later that it deeply impacted someone? Perhaps you lifted someone's spirit without realizing it, or your words stayed with them long after the moment passed. Share your experience in the comments. Your story might remind someone that small actions carry great power. Another way chosen ones create change is through living their purpose boldly and unapologetically. When you embrace your calling and step fully into the life God has designed for you, it creates a ripple effect. Your courage to live in alignment with your purpose inspires others to do the same. It reminds people that it is possible to live a life of meaning, fulfillment, and faith, even in a world that often values superficial success. Living your purpose doesn't always mean doing something extraordinary in the eyes of the world. It means using the gifts, talents, and experiences God has given you to serve others and honor Him. It could be as simple as being a source of light for your family, serving your community, or sharing your journey to inspire someone else. The key is to walk in obedience, trusting that God is using your life to make an impact. Take a moment to reflect. Are you living boldly in your purpose, or is there something holding you back? What steps have you taken to embrace the calling God has placed on your life? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your journey may encourage someone who is still afraid to step into their purpose. Chosen ones also inspire change through the power of their presence. Sometimes, it's not what you say or do, it's simply who you are. Your presence carries an energy, a light, and a peace that others can feel. This is because God's Spirit is working through you, allowing you to be a vessel of His love, hope, and encouragement. Have you ever been around someone who made you feel calm, seen, or understood without saying a word? That is the kind of presence chosen ones carry. When you walk with God and align yourself with His purpose, you radiate His light. People are drawn to you not because of who you are, but because of whose you are. They feel something different in your presence, and it inspires them to seek that same peace, love, and faith in their own lives. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever noticed how your presence alone impacts those around you? Perhaps someone said they felt comforted, hopeful, or at peace simply by being near you. Share your reflections in the comments. Your story may help someone see the power of their presence. Another powerful ripple effect comes from sharing your story of transformation. As one of God's chosen ones, your journey has not been easy. You have faced struggles, challenges, and moments where you questioned everything, but you also overcame. You grew stronger, wiser, and more faithful. Your story is not just for you, it is meant to inspire, encourage, and heal others. When you share your story, your victories, your struggles, and the lessons you've learned, you remind others that they are not alone. Your honesty allows people to see that transformation is possible, that hope exists, and that God is faithful even in the darkest times. Sharing your journey creates ripples of healing, reminding people that their pain has purpose and that they, too, can overcome. Take a moment to reflect. Have you ever shared your story with someone and seen it impact their life? How did it feel to know that your journey could bring hope to someone else? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your testimony may inspire someone to find strength in their own struggles. Lastly, chosen ones inspire change through their ability to see the potential in others. Because of your journey, you understand the value of growth, healing, and purpose. You see people not as they are, but as they could be, with God's help. This gift allows you to encourage, uplift, and guide those who are still searching for their own path. When you speak life into someone, when you tell them they are capable, chosen, and loved, you plant a seed of belief that can grow into something extraordinary. Your words have power. They can ignite faith, courage, and hope in others, helping them step into their own purpose and embrace the person God created them to be. Reflect on this. Have you ever encouraged someone and later seen them grow, change, or step into their own calling? How did it feel to know that your words made a difference? Share your experience in the comments. You may remind someone of the power they hold to uplift others. Have you ever thought about how far the ripples of your actions might reach? You may not always see the full impact of the seeds you plant, but as one of God's chosen ones, your purpose leaves a lasting legacy. Share your thoughts in the comments. How has your life created ripples of change, big or small, that touched others in meaningful ways? One of the most beautiful ways chosen ones inspire change is by leaving a lasting impact on those they encounter. Whether it's through your kindness, wisdom, faith, or perseverance, you leave traces of light wherever you go. The lessons you share, the hope you bring, and the encouragement you offer have a way of staying with people long after you're gone. This is what makes your purpose so powerful. It is not limited to one moment or one person. It carries on, creating change for generations to come. This ripple effect often begins in small, personal ways. Perhaps you inspire someone to pursue their dreams, to deepen their faith, or to believe in themselves again. Maybe your strength in overcoming struggles gives others the courage to face their own challenges. These small moments may seem ordinary to you, but to someone else, they can be life-changing. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever looked back and realized how your words or actions created a lasting impact? Perhaps someone reached out to tell you how much you inspired them, or you saw the fruit of a seed you planted years ago. Share your reflection in the comments. Your story might inspire someone to see the power of their own impact. Another way chosen ones inspire change is through their ability to see beyond the present moment. While many people get caught up in their current struggles, chosen ones have the gift of vision. You can see how today's challenges are preparing you for tomorrow's blessings. You trust that God is working behind the scenes, even when things don't make sense. This trust and perspective inspire others to keep going, even when they feel like giving up. Your ability to hold on to faith in difficult times creates ripples of hope. People look at your life and realize that it is possible to endure hardship and come out stronger on the other side. Your unwavering belief in God's plan reminds them that their struggles have purpose and that victory is on the horizon. Take a moment to reflect. Has your faith ever inspired someone to keep going? Maybe someone saw how you handled adversity and found strength in your example. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story could be the encouragement someone else needs today. Chosen ones also inspire change by living lives that reflect God's love and grace. Your actions, words, and attitude are a testimony of God's presence in your life. When you choose to love, forgive, and show kindness, even when it's difficult, you create ripples of God's light in a world that desperately needs it. This reflection of God's love is contagious. People see something different in you, something they can't explain. They feel drawn to the peace, joy, and compassion that flow through you. Your life becomes a living invitation for others to seek God for themselves. You show them that His love is real, His grace is sufficient, and His purpose for their lives is worth pursuing. Think about a time when your actions reflected God's love in a powerful way. Perhaps you forgave someone who wronged you, helped someone in need, or simply showed patience when it would have been easier to react. How did that moment impact the people around you? Share your reflection in the comments. Your example might inspire someone to reflect God's love in their own life. Another profound way chosen ones inspire change is by leading others to their own awakening. Your life, your story, and your presence serve as a reminder that there is more to this life than what we see. When people witness your growth, your transformation, and your commitment to living in alignment with God's plan, it awakens something within them. It stirs their spirit, reminding them that they, too, have a purpose waiting to be fulfilled. God uses your journey as a beacon of light for others. Your struggles become a testimony, your victories become a guide, and your faith becomes a bridge that helps others move closer to Him. You may not always realize it, but your life is planting seeds of awakening in those around you, seeds that will grow in God's perfect time. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever witnessed someone else's awakening because of your example? Perhaps your story inspired them to seek a deeper connection with God or to pursue their own purpose. Share your experience in the comments. You may remind someone that their life is creating ripples of change. Finally, chosen ones inspire change through the legacy they leave behind. When you live a life rooted in faith, purpose, and love, your impact does not end when you leave a room, a relationship, or even this world. The lessons you teach, the love you share, and the seeds you plant continue to grow long after you are gone. This is the true power of living with purpose. It creates a legacy that lasts for generations. Your legacy is not defined by fame, wealth, or success. It is defined by the lives you touch. It is the encouragement you offer, the faith you inspire, and the change you create through your obedience to God's calling. Every action you take, every word you speak, and every step you walk in faith is building a legacy that reflects God's love and light. Take a moment to reflect. What kind of legacy are you creating? Are you living in a way that will inspire others, even after you're gone? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your vision might encourage someone to live with greater purpose and intention. As one of God's chosen ones, your life carries a ripple effect that touches far more people than you will ever know. Your struggles, your faith, and your commitment to living with purpose inspire change in ways you may never fully see. Every small act of kindness, every moment of resilience, and every step you take in obedience to God's plan creates ripples that spread outward, impacting the world for generations to come. You are here for a reason. Your life has meaning. Your purpose has power, and your journey is inspiring others in ways you cannot imagine. Keep walking in faith. Keep shining your light. And trust that God is using you to create change that will leave a lasting legacy. You may not always see the ripples you create, but know this: God sees them, and He is using your life to bring His love, hope, and purpose to the world.